The Von Wolf, mysticaldrumming.com. You can see our webpage at mysticaldrumming.com. There's a free newsletter. Please join here, subscribe. You can as well, please help us by hitting the like button. Okay, and there's a great video series we have. It's called Mystical Drumming, which is the incorporation of the ancient wisdom of the martial arts with proven techniques of the mind that incorporates into the drums. So it's really cool. It's body, mind, spirit drumming. It's really nice. Okay, so electronic drums. I just wanted to speak a little bit about that. Why electronic drums? Well, there is a debate raging these days, at least in some quarters, and I'm probably more exposed to that because I play electronic drums solely. I'm not anti-acoustic drums, not anti-anything. I simply play what I'm comfortable with, and so should you, obviously. I'm only, for those of you who've never really tried these, or for those of you who've been on the fence, or some of you who are feeling a little bit, I don't know, what's the word, not confident in bringing electronic drums forward into, you know, your band or whatever it may be. I'm going to say to you that, in my opinion, which is only an opinion, acoustic drums, of course, have their place. I was on my deathbed. I was in as much pain as a human being could be in, and my body was wrecked beyond as far as you can. So let's get on a scale of 1 to 10. Pain was 10, my body was 10 wrecked. I was down to a skeletal weight. I had rheumatoid arthritis, and it wrecked my entire body. So I was in a wheelchair, and most of them actually in my bed, down to a skeletal weight. I look like a Holocaust victim. There's still damage on my hand. If you could tell, my right hand, these fingers go that way, and the knuckles are all messed up, and these knuckles are all screwed up. So, you know, it's a miracle that I can't act the way I did, that I could even do this. I was taken out of the game, so to speak, when I was about to enter the professional drumming world. And it's taken me a long time to come back, and now I'm just re-entering. So, yeah, so I hope that gives you hope, just whatever you have. I had my rheumatoid arthritis, my autoimmune system disorder, destroyed almost everything in my body. And my organs, endocrine system, everything just wasn't working. And I was dying. I was sent home to die. And I did not. I was one of the lucky ones who missed the bolt of death. The angel of death missed. So if I did it, I hope that you understand that it's possible for you or loved ones or friends and whatnot, that they possibly, not definitely. We all die in the end anyway, of course, inevitably. So, you know, all it was a delay of death. However, that's good, right? So life's a beautiful thing, it's precious, and let's have as much as we can before we die, right? And let's have life during life as well. You know, just living, I know people think sometimes, well, my heart's beating, you know, so I'm alive. Well, are you really alive? You know, if you're not living in yes, you know, yes, what does yes mean? That word yes, you know, like, yes, I'm alive. I have passion, there's richness in my life, you know. You have bad jobs, bad relationships, things like that. Sometimes you can do things about that, sometimes you can't. However, you can always help yourself here, right? And in here, your heart, your head. So sometimes, you know, well, maybe I have 5 kids and I can't, you know, a lot of these motivational speakers, which I am, by the way, you know, just, you know, leave your job or whatever, and go live a passionate, you know, rich life and all this, you know, that's great. But not realistic for many people. Some, yes, and there are ways to get there, usually, not always. But sometimes people are just stuck, or they're stuck in a relationship, they just really can't kind of get out, you know. Nobody's stuck, you know, sometimes people are stuck. Yeah, so if you're in a violent situation, obviously out, that's it, okay? So you find one way or the other. I'm talking to people who just, you know, have responsibilities, and it's just not that easy sometimes. You know, we all kind of judge people and say, well, you should just, you know, get out of your job or your relationship or something. Maybe they can't. But we can improve ourselves here and here. And generally, if you improve yourself in your heart and your mind, things in your world will change. Metaphysically speaking, the mind creates the world. It's a very deep concept. There's something I study called A Course in Miracles. And I'm not telling you to study it, I'm telling you that if you want to look at it, look at it. I find it to be a very loving infinitely loving approach to an infinite loving God, spirit, whatever you want to call it. I am not in any way preaching to you. I'm not at all. If you feel good about what I'm saying, go look at it. If you feel as you're reading it, it makes you feel better, then great. If not, then don't read it. I have no invested interest in pushing something upon you or making you not believe in whatever it is you believe in or not believe in, whatever, it's fine. Okay, so my intention is purely loving and purely good. Okay, so anyway, so when we're playing, we want to be thinking about not just ourselves as humans playing drums. We want to be thinking about, well, how can I improve myself as a drummer, as I improve myself as a human being? So you can do that by increasing your learning ability, right? So you do that by reading things such as A Course in Miracles. When you do that, if you choose to do that, you will find that you will have a much better ability to love yourself. And when you love yourself, you can practice more because you have more confidence, and you can have more confidence with people, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, yeah. So electronic drums, having the confidence to, you know, do that. Okay. When we play electronic drums, it is an entirely different world. I'm going to get into the actual more of the particularness of the electronic drums in the next video. I just wanted to say for now, I can make this snare drum big, small, different sounds in many different ways. Same with the toms, the cymbals. Okay, I have the ability to change my kit almost infinitely by we call it tweaking. This is a TD9. This is a mid-range module I happen to be using for this video series. There are higher level Roland modules and other companies. I believe Roland is the best. That's just an opinion again. They're very expensive. Roland. I think Roland is a little bit greedy, frankly. I think Roland should chill out with the, you know, make money on its customers, but whatever, okay, it's the world. So there are modules that will give you even more ability to tweak. So I have some limitations, but still, even with the limitation of the TD9, there's almost infinite capacity to tweak, and you almost find yourself never stopping. Okay, so you can create whatever you want, really. There's the only limitation is your imagination. Instead of just having one drum sound, you know, that's it. You know, with your drum, if you have acoustic kit, I can tweak this till kingdom come, which is a beautiful thing. And different types of kits. I can have a jazz kit, a pop kit, a rock kit, a whatever type of kit. You could save 100 kits, and you could save more on a USB stick and save thousands of kits, right? So, you know, just keep creating kits for your different needs. So one drum kit can become hundreds, and then within each hundreds of kits, or thousands of kits if you want, you have an infinite ability to change the sound. They're also very light, so you can move these drums around very easily. Yes, there are wires involved, but they're very easy to plug and unplug. So I can pick this kit up and move it across the room in 2 minutes, and break it down in 15 minutes and set it up in 15 minutes, as opposed to lugging, you know, these old drums in and out of places, live gigs, which I will never do again. Okay, so just me. Okay, I'm not doing that. When I play live, this is so easy to break down and so easy to set up. So I encourage you to look at these electronic drum kits and experiment and get the stigma off that they're only electronic drums, because in my opinion they're superior. It's just an opinion. Okay, I'm not here to debate. So you guys want to, you know, tag down here and have, you know, a war with each other or with me, I'm not going to join the war. I gave my opinion, and I'm just encouraging you to look at this, and as well, you know, start thinking about who you are inside, and hopefully you'll start making some positive changes, which will create positive changes in your life, and drums are part of your life. And as you express yourself, your life isn't within you. Life is within, right? The kingdom is within. So when the kingdom is expressed out, it'll come out in a much more beautiful way. And the thing is, that's what we want, right? To express beautifully. So electronic drums, we'll get more into it, and we'll see you soon. Happy days.